Like a siren to a sailor, it pierced the chaos, and the three boys spun to look at it. A video call from their father. A rare treat at this time of day. Rufus, small, wiry, and with a twisty form that Houdini would have been proud of, was first to reach the table. The other two and Darcy, who Rafe had now completely given up on getting outside, shortly behind him. "Dad!" came the chorus of three as they clicked the answer icon and Richard's beautiful face filled up the screen. Marion indulged in a brief sigh at the sight of him. Things were so wonderfully back on track at last, something she had feared could never be after the run-up to Christmas last year. Then her eye caught the state of the living room. This would not do. She hauled the dog, whose excited turn up and down on the sofa had given it a unique print pattern, and booted him unceremoniously out of the back door whilst the boys talked to their father. A man they all equally adored, to the point that when they were little, Marion felt that if they could have unzipped his skin and climbed in, they would have done, and still not felt close enough. The unexpected video chat was extra special, as Richard was a man very frequently absent these days. He'd been working away in the city for the last couple of years, leaving Marion the joy of parenting practically by herself, but without the support network that other single parents in the village seemed to have created. Dog dealt with, she quickly grabbed the lipstick sitting on the mantelpiece. She applied it perfectly and in under 2 seconds before heading to the table, patting her hair into place as she went. She joined the boys at the laptop, glimpsing her husband's face through a gap between Rafe and Rupert's shoulders, and able to catch his smile as his eyes lit upon her face. "Boys, I'm sure you've got a whole heap of homework to be doing," Richard said, as Marion utilised her very best serene agreement face, successfully masking the truth that chance would be a fine thing. It normally took her a good 10 minutes to round them up just to leave the house. Getting them all to sit down to do their homework took a good half hour. "Go make a start and be good for your mother. You know how lucky you are to have her. I love you all so very much, but right now I need to have a chat with Mum. Just her and me. I'll be back next weekend and we shall do something wonderful, just the 5 of us. With any luck, the sun will smile and it will be glorious. You can think of things you'd like to do." Richard always managed to make everything sound as if they still lived in a world in which the famous 5 reigned supreme. Mind you, he did keep a picnic basket in the car, along with lashings of ginger beer, so maybe in his, they did. Like perfect Stepford children, the boys brushed their fringes out of their eyes and chorused, "Of course, Dad, that'll be awesome, love you, see you soon," before heading up the stairs far more decorously than they had come down, aware that their father's eyes were tracking them across the room as they did so. Marion didn't know how he did it, but was grateful that he could. She just wished he was home a bit more often, using his magic for everyday good. "Such good boys. A credit to you, darling. I don't know how you do it." Richard smiled at his wife as she pulled out a chair and sat down, holding his eyes and grinning right back. God, she loved this man. She had been attracted to his tall frame, tightly curled short hair, and overall nerdiness when she first set eyes upon him, all those years ago, during her first term at Oxford. He had embodied geek chic before such a thing even existed, with his thick-rimmed glasses, love of books, and stuttering discomfort around women. The last couple of years, though, had been tricky, not because their love, which was strong and passionate and true, had dimmed over time, but because his work necessitated his absence, despite his promise that he'd be able to take early retirement any day now. A hope that hovered over them and their family as his absences were prolonged, the promise never fully realised. Marion felt more and more isolated, abandoned, desperate even, as she struggled in this village, raising the boys and presenting the archetypal picture of the perfect family. There had been a couple of low points where she had seriously considered leaving him, where she had begun to believe that things would be easier if she were on her own. She'd know that everything was on her, without the burden of disappointment, failed expectations of another person contributing. Maybe the